I just got to keep going at it. I feel like that's just my battle to get over, to get out there and put what I know I can do on the track.
While Christian Coleman still has to continually prove himself on the track, he is also at the point in his career where people know he has what it takes to race against other world-class sprinters. For Thompson, though,
I'm working off some cobwebs. Today, it wasn't really about a fast time. It was more of getting a better execution.
Some of you may recall that in early April, Christian Coleman revealed his race schedule in an Instagram post captioned, "Let's get this party started." According to his post, he was scheduled to open his season at the Florida Relays before heading to the Tom Jones Invitational 2 weeks later in mid-April. With absence from the Grand Slam track, the 29-year-old then kicked off his Diamond League season a few weeks ago in Xiamen, and recently headed to Shanghai for the second leg of the prestigious meet. The Seiko Grand Prix in Japan on May 18th will close off his schedule for that month before returning for the Prefontaine Classic in Eugene on July 5th. His June schedule remains to be seen though. Notably, the highlight of his domestic season will be the USATF Outdoor Championships, scheduled for July 31st to August 3rd. This event will be crucial for Coleman as he seeks to cement his position among the top American sprinters heading into major international competitions. With a packed season ahead, Coleman is gearing up for what could be a defining year in his career as he looks to reclaim his status as one of the world's fastest men. Like he said, "I think I can go much faster. I just gotta continue to work hard." Well, Coleman is apparently one win away from matching Usain Bolt's record at the World Championships in Tokyo. As you know, only a few athletes were privileged to race alongside the legendary Usain Bolt. Christian Coleman did that, defeated him twice, and is now one win away from matching one of his records. Should he make the US team to the World Championships in Tokyo this summer and end up medaling in the 4x100 meter relay event, he'll join Bolt as the only male athlete with the most medals in the championship history. That's 5, for those who did not know. Currently, Coleman is on the same level as Nesta Carter and Marlon Devonish, each on 4. Bolt's medals were won in Osaka 2007, Berlin 2009, Daegu 2011, Moscow 2013, and Beijing 2015. That's silver, followed by 4 successive gold medals. Meanwhile, Coleman's medals are from London 2017, Doha 2019, Oregon 2022, and Budapest 2023, with 2 silvers and 2 golds, respectively. Some may argue that while that in itself is noteworthy, it doesn't change the fact that Bolt remains the greatest sprinter in history. There will always be future possibilities in matching or surpassing his medal collections and records, but his legacy will forever be etched in the history books. That much is true, but that does not also mean that someone will one day eclipse his achievements. And Christian Coleman could be that person. Could being the operative word. A couple of days ago, Coleman went against other world's fastest at the Xiamen Diamond League. There, the former world champion was determined to bounce back to winning ways after his disappointing loss at the Tom Jones Invitational. The American sprint star aimed to build back his confidence by proving a point he isn't finished and is still a veteran in the event that can't be written off ahead of the World Championships in Tokyo this summer. Unfortunately for him though, it was the legendary South African sprinter Kishane Thompson who dominated a stacked field to win the first 100-meter race of the Diamond League season in Xiamen, People's Republic of China. The South African speedster beat the likes of Olympic 200-meter champion Letsile Tebogo and the former world champion Christian Coleman to the line. Thompson, the world indoor bronze medalist, oozed confidence as he crossed the line well ahead of the rest of the field, in a time of 9.99 seconds. Kenya's Ferdinand Omanyala followed in second place in 10.13 seconds, with Jeremiah Azu of Great Britain finishing third in 10.17 seconds. Coleman had to settle for fourth place after crossing the finish line in 10.18 seconds. Nevertheless, Coleman will still have a lot of chances to redeem himself in upcoming races. The American previously credited his move to Sha'Carri Richardson's training camp for reigniting his drive and giving him a strong support system for a comeback. The 2019 World 100-meter champion has opened up about the partnership he has with Lindsey Courtney, Kenny Bednarek, and Kyrie King, something he lacked in his previous training camp. At Star Athletics Club, Coleman revealed that there is a partnership with his training partners, and he is hoping to capitalize on that support to impress this season. He explained that when it comes to the block starts, being great in that area, the other sprinters always learn from him. He added that when it comes to competing in the long distances, like the 150-meter and 200-meter, they always learn from Kenny Bednarek, the Olympic 200-meter silver medalist. We just push each other every day and we just try to pick each other's minds, but also we feed off each other's energy as well in terms of what we do, Christian Coleman revealed at a press conference. I think it's an iron sharpens iron type of thing and a little bit new for me. So coming into a group, I think it's just really helped me. So it's exciting, and I'm ready to see just what I can do having the level of support system I do have around me now. Long story short, surrounded by elite training partners, and with the unwavering support of his girlfriend, Sha'Carri Richardson, Christian Coleman has found fresh motivation at Star Athletics Club. He believes that with such support, he has been set up for a powerful comeback as he chases new heights in his career. Meanwhile, Kishane Thompson is having a bit better start to the season than Coleman. In fact, the Olympic silver medalist made a roaring start to his 2025 season, clocking a blistering 60-meter time in Spanish Town, Jamaica in January. The breakout sprint star from last year posted the 5th fastest time by a Jamaican in the short sprint event, crossing the line in 6.48 seconds. Thompson's time is just 0.06 seconds slower than the Jamaican record held by Akeem Blake. It is worth noting that the 23-year-old, who was little known coming into 2024, came so close to beating Noah Lyles that several broadcasters called it for the Jamaican, before the American was finally awarded first place by 0.005 seconds. This year, he is determined to take his place amongst the fastest men of this generation.
We have a lot of stuff to work on. We're just gonna move.
He recently raced at the Shanghai Diamond League and was among 4 Jamaicans to podium. Despite not clinching any top spots, Jamaican athletes Danielle Williams, Kishane Thompson, Jordan Scott, and Rashid Broadbell once again underlined their world-class status as they delivered 4 podium finishes among a strong Caribbean contingent. Not even halfway through the year, and yet Thompson appears to be on a roll. In a couple of days, Olympic sprinting stars Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, Shericka Jackson, and Kishane Thompson will headline a star-studded Jamaican team named for the 2025 World Athletics Relays in Guangzhou, the People's Republic of China. Thompson, the 100-meter silver medalist from Paris, 2024, leads the men's team that includes fellow Olympians Johan Blake, the 100-meter world champion from 2011, plus Akeem Blake and Julian Fort. The 2025 World Athletics Relays takes place over 2 days, May 10th to 11th in China, as the top 14 countries in each relay, alongside the next 2 fastest times, will qualify for the 2025 World Athletics Championships being held later this year in Tokyo, Japan. Furthermore, Kishane Thompson is the top name confirmed so far for the 7th staging of the Racers Grand Prix set for early June at the National Stadium. How do you think this athlete is doing so far in the year? Watch this to find out.